On this bright and sunny Friday morning, coming to you live from a 24 South 1 Street location. It is called Kaieteur Radio. The program you're about to listen to right now is Sabaki PR, your morning's love, your recipe for happiness on this May 5th, 2023. It's Arrival Day, so happy Arrival Day to each and every one of you joining us here this morning. We encourage you to call a friend and tell a friend, let them know that here we are here, and we're ready to keep you company all the way to 11 o'clock this morning. What about my youth?
Nothing much, just enjoying the holiday.
Happy Arrival Day to you.
Same to you.
And how was your night?
Good.
Good? Doesn't sound good. It's Friday.
It was good.
It's Friday, so I know you on Fridays, so.
No, I did everything yesterday, so I'm free today.
You sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
No, so nothing will come up.
Mm-mm.
Alright. I like how you are predicting that nothing will come up. Let's see what happens at 9:45. We'll definitely let you know what's coming up at 9:45.
Okay.
If you gotta take off your phone or you gotta run for your life. So you're Gucci otherwise.
Good.
Alright, what you want to tell the people this morning?
Just hope that you guys are having a great day. For those of you who are home today from the holiday, who don't have to work, I hope that you're enjoying today, whether it's just taking a rest off, or maybe some of you are up in the hustle and bustle because you're heading out to a quick vacation. You're going across the Berbice, or heading up to Linden, or maybe you're making your way to Essequibo. You're spending the weekend at a resort.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing today, we hope that you and your family have a fantastic and safe weekend, and you enjoy the holiday and the long weekend.
All right. Yeah. So I know today is going to be, I wish today that it could be like this every day. I drove and I could have walked in the middle of the road if I wanted to. It's traffic-less. Yeah.
So clearly no one's working today.
Clearly no one's working today. Everybody arrived on this day, so they'll now walk. So let's go to the music, everybody. It's Friday. Of course, this is Sabaki PR. In the second hour, it comes to you the kind compliments of our friends over there at the Guyana Marketing Corporation, the Guyana Shop. So myself and Buddy Paul will be telling you more about that in that second half of our program this morning. But that said, Buddy Paul, shall we go to some music?
Let's go.
All right. Hope you guys are enjoying the great music we're playing for you this morning. Let's quickly say good morning to our friends joining us on the Blue app. Good morning to Hema TJ Paul. She's saying good morning. Nadia Ghani saying good morning to my dear friend Kausila Go Cool. We've also got Rihanna Khan, Alfred joining us. We've got Ali Mohammed is saying happy Friday. Good morning to Joshua and Sarai and Selector Alex. And happy arrival day to all Guyanese throughout the length and breadth of Guyana. BBC Chiran, good morning. Happy arrival day to you. We've got Sup Gal, good morning to you. Zoreen, good morning. Dolly, Savvy, Prince High Fire, and everyone else joining us this morning. Good morning to you. Hope you're gonna have a great day today. What's on the menu today, buddy pal? I didn't hear you there.
I have no idea what's on the menu today. I felt like I've eaten everything this week. I don't know what I want to cook today.
So you're not gonna make something spicy, something. I like your food, by the way, that you posted. It's tempting.
Which one?
The one that you stopped at Liberty and got.
Oh my God! Don't remind me about that place. No, I want that.
How far is it from you? Is it far?
Kind of far from me. It's actually, I think it's somewhere around. Maybe it's 10, 20, about 20 blocks away from me. Ain't nobody walking that. No.
So you gotta
Ain't nobody
drive.
walking that.
You gotta drive and go get that. It looked nice. What is it? Like, is it?
So one of the foods is the house special. Well, it's actually
Is it Guyanese
they
food?
have a house special, and then they have the name of the place. They have that special. So
House
I got
special, that
the
special.
special of the name of the place, and that one has lamb, beef, pork, crab meat, shrimp, and chicken. But I didn't take the beef and pork. I just took everything else. Right? Yeah, it has, and it's heavy. And
What's the price
it
for one?
honestly tasted. Sorry.
What's the cost for one? I can only imagine. And all that thing.
The one for the with all of that, I think it's like it will work out. It's like about $19 or $20 for one. So it's
4,000.
like
Okay.
4,000 something dollars for it. Yeah, and the other food was really good too. So yeah,
Nice. I saw it last
how do
night.
you
I'm like,
talk about that?
I saw it last night. I was like, this damn girl. You know, what happened to you? I was in my bed and I was hungry at the same time. You know, when you're hungry and it's food you to see. I don't know, TikTok is really read your mind, but we spoke about this already. So yeah, I just wonder what people's cooking today. I heard a conversation about some roti and curry. It's been a while since I had roti and curry, and so maybe I'm gonna get myself some of that today. I really want some roti and curry. I don't know where can I get it up from.
When I had roti was when I made corn mutton. That was like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Come on, man! Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You're doing injustice to
what?
yourself. Have
Do what?
roti.
I eat roti sometimes 2 or 3 times a year.
You don't want lash.
I'm serious. I don't really eat much rice or roti.
Yeah, I've cut down on rice significantly, so I maybe have rice maybe twice in 2 weeks, which is good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
twice
good.
in 2
More
weeks.
vegetables.
More vegetables,
vegetables,
more
yeah.
proteins. You gotta be the proper
The
red man. You gotta be the
the
proper
low
red
carb
man.
diet.
Yeah, low carb diet. But let me tell you something. Dieting comes with paisa.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Very, very good point you're making because when you actually want to start eating clean and eating healthier,
Yeah.
it costs you so much. But I always say something, and we had this discussion before. If you really want to live a healthier life, you can.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you look at some of the unnecessary things that you spend money on,
That's true.
right? And some of the unnecessary habits and patterns of behavior and things that you do,
Every weekend at the
right?
bar.
But
Yeah.
many of us are not ready to do away with certain things and certain behaviors in our lives.
Yeah.
Like for example, let's just say, I don't mean to be attacking anyone, but I'm just using this as an example.
No problem.
Like many of us, as soon as Friday gets there, whether it's Friday, Saturday, I know people who party every single day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? And you go out there, maybe all of you are chipping in and you're spending, but the point is, if you're partying 3 days a week, or let's say an average you go out 2, right? You check it, how much money you're spending, even if it's a $5,000 in put the 2 days together,
Right. Yeah.
right? That could be a $5,000 that you don't have to go to every week. Maybe you can go to every other week,
Right.
right? You don't have to that, and that's the thing that people don't understand. You don't have to just do away with the life that you're accustomed to.
Right,
But
right.
in order to have a cleaner, healthier life, you have to make your priorities right.
Mm-hmm.
So you can start cutting down from unnecessary things that you're spending on and start putting those monies towards eating healthier, because eating healthier is indeed costlier. For example, the price of the imported vegetables alone, which are good in fiber and all these things, like let's say broccoli, cauliflower, which is a superfood, those things are very expensive in the market. If
Yeah.
you don't have between $800 to $1,000, you can't move a little twig of broccoli.
True.
If you don't have $2,000, you can't buy a
Excuse me.
cauliflower,
Yeah.
right? So it's pretty expensive, and this is not to dissuade anyone from living a healthier life, but you have to make the necessary um
Adjustments.
priority
Mm-hmm.
shifts and changes in your life altogether. Then again, it doesn't make any sense if you are trying to eat healthier but you're partying every weekend.
Oh, girl, tell
What
me.
sense is that making?
Exactly.
Right? It's not making, so that's what I'm saying. It's a holistic view.
And
You
it's
have
a
to really sit down and think about, what do I want to do, and make gradual changes, gradual steps toward these changes. We all understand that nobody can change overnight, and if you do, if you try to go through a drastic transformation, chances are you're gonna have a relapse,
yeah.
because you're gonna wake up and be like, yeah, I can't do this,
Yeah.
I can't do this, and then you're going back straight to what you used to be.
That's true.
But you're right. It is costlier to eat healthier. I can tell you that. But grow your own. Grow your own. Have your own little kitchen garden. Get some buckets and plant your little tomatoes,
Yeah.
plant your little celery, shallot. You know, plants like baji and balanje. These grow bountiful okras and so on.
Mm-hmm.
These are extremely good foods for you.
Yeah, I remember my friend, his mother called me today, so his grandparents would have given him their house, their home, and so he was renovating it and so forth. And the grandparents had a kitchen garden in their backyard, everything you can think about, every vegetable you think that grows here and that can grow here has been in that backyard for years and continues to be
Mm.
there. And Homeboy decided that he wanted to put a pool at the back of the yard and he got rid of it. Yeah. And so his mother was upset with him.
That's what I'm talking
He
about.
was
Knowing your
he
priorities.
was upset with his mother. Why? Because he wants to live. And mind you, I'm not bashing him, but mind you, the pool could have gone somewhere else, buddy pal. It could have gone somewhere else in the yard.
Right. You could have left that
That
garden
was
right
not the
there.
only spot. There are things there that could be moved, that could have moved to accommodate the pool.
But you see what happened? In a way, I kind of understand, because that's not his priority. He doesn't see the importance
Yeah,
of
but
that.
hold on. I understand that, but he the other day was complaining about the price of greens in the market.
Mm.
So you see why you have to
A
think.
classic example of when you don't think.
Yes,
I'm sorry, but that's what it is.
that's what it is, And I think today he regrets doing that, but he's already made that
He can
decision.
still set it up. If he has all the space in the yard, he can
Oh
still
yeah,
set it
yeah,
back
yeah,
up.
yeah. You mentioned that's how I remember. You mentioned the pots, so I believe his fiance has started assisting him in doing such. So yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
My one
Well,
pool, my one pool. What you can do?
no. What do you want? I can't. I mean, it's not. I understand.
Uh huh.
Not everybody has the same thinking towards life. But what I'm saying is that you can't see something already established and you're gonna go destroy it.
Yeah.
And when there were other options for you to be able to place the pool,
There
but
are all
hey, everybody
options.
has their own
To each his own, huh?
decisions to make.
To each his own.
To each his own, I guess.
All
Yeah.
right, yeah. So it's a great day. It's Friday. I can't believe we're already halfway through the program. We're gonna continue with some great music. It's freezing in here, and I cannot find the remote, so please bear with me.
Hmm. And we also have to give away that ticket.
Yes.
We have to
Right.
give away that ticket today to two persons, and you will uplift that. What are the opening times for the office tomorrow?
Tomorrow it's from 9 to midday.
To midday.
Yeah,
Okay.
9 to noon.
Because one of the persons who won yesterday,
Uh huh.
I think, was Passad. He couldn't make to uplift their tickets yesterday.
Prasad.
So they've messaged asking if they can uplift tomorrow. So I just want to let them know that they have until midday to uplift. I'm not sure how possible that will be for them,
Where are they
but
from?
mm,
Where? That's Jainarine Prasad.
yes.
Jainarine
Hmm.
Prasad. Well, maybe like he can maybe
Can
tell.
leave it with the security?
Yeah, maybe he can tell you what time up to what time he can make it, and I'll leave it with the security, and he's just gonna
Uh-huh.
pick up his ID, and he's gonna sign that he received it.
Okay.
All right, so we can do that for him, but
Yeah.
he needs to pick it up on Saturday because we don't want it to because if by let's say by the time your show is finished or before your show is finished, he's not picked up as yet, then we really have to give it because we don't want to take it to waste, right? We
Right.
really don't want to take it to waste. So
So we should just say the deadline is 4 p.m. If
that
after that the
yeah,
office is going to be closed, then we're going to give it away to someone else.
yes, we will, please.
All
So
right.
good with that. You
Yep.
could you could shoot that. So we got the last two to give away today. I'm so happy to all go out, buddy pal. I was worried.
Let's just go ahead and give it away now because in the second hour it's we have to focus on something else.
Yes, so okay, no problem. 226-7453 and 502-4749. Those are the numbers that you can call this morning to win the final two tickets for the Abhijit show live in concert that happens this Sunday. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, this is your opportunity to take advantage of 2 free tickets. All you got to do is buy your outfit. And when you're buying your outfit, then you got to get your accessory and your shoes. The place for you to go is Venus Footwear. They're located at 110 Regent Street, Lazytown, Georgetown. And at Venus Footwear, you look in your absolute best. Walking out in style is
Their number one priority. You guys already know this.
their number one priority. It's a fantastic Friday. What's it like outside your window?
I have no idea. I haven't even looked outside for the morning. Oh, it's very sunny on the outside.
Where's Garfield 101?
I don't know. I don't open the window anymore.
Why? Garfield
Oh,
Garfield likes Sabaki PR. You can't be doing that to him, bro.
probably listening right below the window. Who knows?
Who knows? But you're meow, meow. Do you feed Garfield?
No.
Why?
I'm afraid of cats.
Shite through the window. Give you a treat for me. Oh, we got a call. Good
I'm
morning.
afraid of cats.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So you got a ticket to give away?
I have a ticket to give away. But you go answer the questions first.
All right.
All right.
Simple question, though.
Huh?
Simple question.
Of course. Our questions are always simple.
All right. We're going to the first one.
All right, buddy pal. Give it to him.
All right. So can you tell us the location where this concert is going to be held?
Everest Cricket Club.
And can you tell me the date?
December, next Sunday.
All right. So can you give me two other persons that will be performing on stage?
So, we really got Vanita Willie and Tony Coates.
Okay. And they've got several sponsors of the show. Can you give me at least one sponsor?
I think it's Formal or NTN.
No. Both of those are wrong.
Not NTN.
No.
Well, mini here none of the sponsor name them. We can try next
You
person.
know, none of the sponsors. All right. Can you give us at least two of the ticket locations?
Yeah, Alliance Ones and NTN and Everest Cricket Club.
All right. He said A. Ali's and Sons, NTN, and Everest Cricket Club.
All right. Well, I guess we can go ahead and give it to him, buddy pal.
Yeah, man. Are you going to go to the show, though?
Yeah, but me and my wife are going, man.
All right. What's your name?
All right.
Karamchar Harry Pal.
Can you spell for me, please?
Karam
Karam.
Chand
Phand or T? Oh,
Chand
Chand.
Harri
Haripal.
Pal.
I want your telephone number.
I'll give it this one.
No problem.
234
Mm-hmm.
0904.
234-0904. And when can you come to uplift these tickets?
You said between 9 to 12 tomorrow.
You can come. You can make it between 9 to 12 tomorrow.
I'll try my best.
All right. So I'm gonna leave it with the security. You can just walk with a form of identification, and you're gonna uplift them, and you're gonna sign for them. Okay?
Yeah, Kaieteur Radio.
Kaieteur News or Kaieteur Radio in South Wanchard. Yes.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
You're welcome and enjoy the show.
All right, because you're on the show too.
Yes, we'll be there.
All right.
All right. Bye bye.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And that's a wrap, buddy pal. All the tickets gone.
That one was easy.
Oh, we decided to end it off with a bang because people have been struggling all week. But I don't
Yeah.
see. In all fairness, I don't see why they were struggling because they claim they're Abhijit fans, and the man sang he sing in a movie. They don't know.
I don't know.
They can't even hum the song. That's the sad part.
That makes sense. I mean, I don't know what they're going to go to the show and do.
They're gonna like. Oh my goodness gracious
I'm
me.
just making jokes.
We're just kidding with you. But guys, thank you so much to the massive tank for giving us those tickets to give. We want to thank him so much, and we want to wish the organizers of the Abhijit show, it happens this Sunday, wish them all the best, and we hope you guys are going to go out there and support this legendary fan. We got a message from Abhijit right away, and we're going to play it for you just in a bit. So stay with us right here in Kaieteur Radio 99.1, 99.5 while I get that message up, and then we'll come back and play that message to you from Abhijit.
All right.
On Sunday, 7th May, Everest Cricket Club, Georgetown. He is coming for the first time. Direct from India, Abhijit.
चलने लगी है हवाएं, सागर भी लहराए.
Abhijit, live in concert.
तुमने ना जाना कि मैं दीवाना.
For info, call 592-628-6582, 592-661-5990. Ticket outlets, Punai Pharmacy, CN Breeze, Spread A Supermarket, Cost Cutters, Demerara and Sheriff Street, Palms Court, A Alley, Sanjay's Jewelry Store, Vivanta Spa and Salon, Church Street. On Sunday, 7th May, at Everest Cricket Club, Georgetown. He is coming for the first time. Direct from India. Abhijit, live in concert.
All right, buddy pal. So we got that message. We're gonna play that message right about now, and we hope you guys are going to head out there, and go to the show. I'm telling you, if buddy pal was here, man, she done got your ticket secure already, man. Come on, man, Don got your ticket secure because
All things happen when I don't
you think we want to
When I
mouth.
did nothing now happen. Nothing. As I'm gonna go home, I go walk, I come home every day and go sleep because nothing now happen. Which we all know is a lie, but
It's true. Let's head across to that message. We'll be back, everybody.
Hello, Guyana. I love you, Guyana. If I believe this is going to be my first concert in Guyana ever, I have heard a lot. Beautiful country, Guyana. See you on 7th May. I believe we will rock, you and me. I will sing all your favorites. I will sing all the evergreen hits. You have been loving me since so long. This I'm very fortunate that I'm coming and performing for you there. See you on 7th May. Love you, Guyana.
The man see comment. He can sing all his
I want you
evergreen
to know he
hits.
loves y'all already.
Yes. So come out, support him. He's here on the 7th of May. Man like Guyana bad.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see the performance. I know it's going to be great. I mean, he has never been to Guyana, so I know he's going to put on quite a show.
Yeah.
And the mere fact that he sang so many hit songs, I can just imagine, everyone swaying from side to side and singing along because all of his songs are so popular.
Yeah, that's
Even
true.
though y'all couldn't name them for me, don't get me started. Right? But I know y'all know the song.
Yeah,
I
they know
y'all
the song. They know the
I
song.
just
They
don't
know
know
the
what
song.
movie it's come from. That's a show that
Uh-huh.
y'all little weak on that side, but I know y'all know the man songs.
All right, so we're gonna continue the great music here, buddy pal. Of course, thank you so much for being that expert in these tickets giveaway. Couldn't have done it without you. Trust me, couldn't have done it without you. You know, you held the people to their ground. Hey, answer this question. But yeah, thanks everyone who participated. We're going to go to some music. And remember, guys, if you can please come for your tickets tomorrow. Those Mr. Prasad and Mr. Harry Paul have just won. You can uplift them from the security. I'll speak to the security tomorrow so that he can expect you to uplift those tickets. All right, so we continue the great music, buddy pal.
Let's go.
All right. It's just me exercising my hands, not to worry. You know? It's that time for your horoscope segment, everybody. You know, I love to bring it to you around this time so you can know what your day is going to be like. And so let me quickly get that up for you this morning. I want to say good morning to Mr. Prasad joining us all the way from Latham. And Mr. Prasad is saying, buddy pal, he is enjoying the great music.
That's
Alright.
good. What's the weather like up in Latham?
Yeah, let's know what's weather like up in Latham, Mr. Prasad. So you ready for yours, buddy pal?
Let's go.
Wow, this, is very nice. It says here, Virgo, today you may feel a lot more energetic after a tiring past few days. When you're feeling good, everything's fine. You're feeling motivated again to get down and tackle the work that's waiting for you.
On point.
Yeah, I remember you telling me this morning, finish all my work. So I said, all right, good. Let me see what your horoscope said this morning. I've done everything. It's like, all right, tech win. But let me see what's in store for you. All right, so you ready for mine now, the best?
Let's go.
It says, it may be difficult to get people to listen to you at the moment, Libra. The people around you may even be annoyed at hearing all of your new ideas. The stars are pushing you to change your tactics before you speak to anyone.
Change your tactics before you speak to anyone.
So I'm going to talk to you, sir, and I wanted to talk to you, but I'm not going to bother today.
I'm sorry. I'm not taking any phone calls today.
I was want to talk to you today, but I'm not going to do it anymore.
Okay, please don't.
All right, I'm going to do it on Monday. I don't know how you'll take it on Monday.
Okay.
I don't know how you'll take it.
Might be a better day.
I don't know how you'll take it because what I'm about to tell you is so nice, but I don't know how you're going to take it. But yeah,
That's okay. Normal thing.
normal thing. Okay, all right. So let's talk about the grand coronation that's happening today.
Oh yes, let us talk about this.
Yeah. So you're missing something big again. You there? I see you're missing something big again.
I know. I am tired. I am convinced that only when I'm out of Guyana people set events. I believe I am being targeted.
So guys, go out there and support the Miss, Mrs. Teen and Mr. India Guyana 2023. What's happening there, buddy pal? Hello?
Sorry?
I said, guys, please go out and support the Miss, Mrs. Teen and Mr. India Guyana 2023. And do you mind telling the people what's happening today there at the Ramada Princess? Hello? I think our Wi-Fi went, guys, but I want to quickly tell you that the grand coronation of the Miss, Mrs. Teen and Mr. India Guyana 2023 happens today, the 5th of May at 4 p.m. Those open from 4 p.m. Dinner, reception rather, is from 4 to 5 p.m. And the dinner is 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's happening at the Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel. Maybe you can call right about now if you want those tickets, 622-0601. You can call. And, of course, we hope you guys are going to go out. The tickets cost $12,500 for general. VIP is $15,000. And it's at the Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel Ballroom. It's the grand coronation of Miss, Mrs. Teen and Mr. India Guyana 2023. All right? So do go out there and check them out. We hope you guys are going to support our power couple that we call them here of Kaieteur, Hashim and Mel. So that happens today at the Ramada Princess Hotel there in Providence. So that's what we want to tell you. So we hope you're going to go out there and support the grand coronation.
At GTT, we're all about offering data wherever you go. With GTT prepaid plans, you can scroll, chat, like, and share on your favorite social apps without limits. That means plenty of data to scroll through Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Snapchat, and more. Dial *100 *2 to activate your prepaid plan today and live without limits with GTT. Together, we rise.
Lucasade Energy has just launched its newest flavor, Apple Blast. Try it today and get blown away by the bold, crisp flavor. Plus, you can get the chance to win amazing Apple upgrades like iPhones, Apple Watches, weekly Amazon gift cards, and free Lucasade. Have what it takes to win? Post a deliciously creative and exciting picture or video with your Lucasade Apple Blast to Instagram or Facebook using the hashtag #NewLucasade for your chance to win. Lucasade. Enjoy Apple Blast Energy.
Oh, beautiful Guyana! Look how far we've come. 57 years. This calls for a celebration in true GT fashion. On May 20, we kick off our independent celebration in true Guyanese form with Soca. I love Soca. Featuring Trinidad's finest. Casual invites you to I Love Soca, the Independence Edition. Live on stage, the Twin Island Gems.
Once that Trinity Virginia vet is nice.
Voice. And just added to sweeten the soca pot, the queen of Bacchanal herself, Destra. May 20. I love soca.
प्यारे हमको भी है, प्यारे तुमको भी है.
On Sunday, 7th May, Everest Cricket Club, Georgetown. He is coming for the first time. Direct from India, Abhijit.
चलने लगी है हवाएं, सागर भी लहराए.
Abhijit, live in concert.
तुमने ना जाना कि मैं दीवाना.
For info, call 592-628-6582, 592-661-5990. Ticket outlets, Punai Pharmacy, Sea and Breeze, Spready Supermarket, Cost Cutters, Demerara and Sheriff Street, Palms Court, A Alley, Sanjay's Jewelry Store, Vivanta Spa and Salon, Church Street. On Sunday, 7th May, at Everest Cricket Club, Georgetown. He is coming for the first time. Direct from India. Abhijit, live in concert. On Sunday, 7th May, Everest Cricket Club, Georgetown. He is coming for the first time. Direct from India. Abhijit.
चलते चलते
Abhijit, live in concert.
तुम्हारे ये इशारे.
For info, call 592-628-6582, 592-661-5990. For the first time, playback singer Abhijit, live in concert on Sunday, 7th May at Everest Cricket Club, Georgetown. Powered by the Massive Tank.
We exist in a global village, held together by communities and sustained by fresh and healthy lifestyles. We have much to offer the world, prepared and wrapped with excellence, connecting farmers to tables and products to markets. We are Guyana Marketing Corporation,
located at the Ministry of Agriculture Complex.
We exist in a global village, held together by communities and sustained by fresh and healthy lifestyles. We have much to offer the world, prepared and wrapped with excellence, connecting farmers to tables and products to markets. We are Guyana Marketing Corporation,
located at the Ministry of Agriculture Complex.
Welcome to the station where the music blasts through, because life is fun. With
99.1 FM.
प्यारे हमको भी है, प्यारे तुमको भी है.
on Sunday, 7th May. Everest Cricket Club, Georgetown. He is coming for the first time. Direct from India, Abhijit.
चलने लगी है हवाएं सागर भी लहराए
Abhijit, live in concert.
तुमने ना जाना कि मैं दीवाना
For info, call 592-628-6582, 592-661-5990. Ticket outlets, Punai Pharmacy, CN Breeze, Spread Ace Supermarket, Cost Cutters, Demerara and Sheriff Street, Palms Court, A Alley, Sanjay's Jewelry Store, Vivanta Spa and Salon, Church Street, on Sunday, 7th May at Everest Cricket Club, Georgetown. He is coming for the first time. Direct from India. Abhijit, live in concert.
Welcome to the station where the music blasts through. Because life is fun. With
99.1 FM.
Welcome back to the second and final stretch of Sabaki PR right here on 99.1 and 99.5 FM. What's going on, buddy Paul? Talk to the people. Let me just take this one.
All right, it's 10 hours 5, and you guys know, for those of you who have just joined us, we are celebrating today. It is Arrival Day, and it's a national holiday. So for those of you who are home, watching in and listening in, and to Guyanese spread across the rest of the world, happy Arrival Day to you. Thanks for joining us here on Kaieteur Radio. You already know, Monday to Friday, holidays or not, we are here with you because we're sharing in every moment for 2 hours every day. We talk about, everything. We talk about current trending topics. And most importantly, we give you your Bollywood updates, your new movies, what's happening in B-Town. We let you know all the newest songs, the newest movies as soon as they drop. We guarantee that we have them here first for you. So we always keeping you up to date with what's happening in Guyana and of course in B-Town. Today, on our second hour of the show, was sponsored by the Ministry of Agriculture and the Guyana Marketing Corporation. So today we're going to be talking about buying local and all things local.
Yeah.
Buddy Pal.
Yes, we got
Take it away.
All right, so this program comes to you the kind compliments, like Buddy Pal mentioned, with our friends over there at the Guyana Marketing Corporation, a agency that falls under the umbrella of the Ministry of Agriculture. And so I want to quickly tell them this morning, Buddy Pal, some of these services that the Guyana Marketing Corporation offers. And you are thinking about opening that business. You want to know what's happening. Their service they offer is, of course, you're opening that business. Market advisory is important. Agro-business development, market extension. They've also got their own packaging facility, refrigerating, trucking services, and cold storages. Now you can call them on 220-5522. 220-5524 or 220-5525. All right, so at GMC they encourage you to buy local, and recently, Buddy Paul, they would have started having Guyana shop corners established all across Guyana. Later on in the program, we're gonna list some of those locations for you. So anything you want locally, you can visit some of these selected supermarkets. They have their Guyana corners, and so this has been something that GMC has have been pushing, and I'm really happy about that. And I want to encourage persons that in Georgetown, if you want anything local, Buddy Pal, anything local, all right, the place for you to check out is the Guyana shop. Now, they're located at 87 Rob and Alexander Street, Georgetown. They can be contacted at 227-2006. And I like their slogan. It's the one-stop shop for all your local products. All right.
That's right.
So everything local you want, just don't go. You gotta stop here. You gotta stop there. You gotta stop there. Everything you can have at the Guyana shop. All right.
And it's good that we're talking about this, Buddy Pal, because I can tell you, and I want persons who are listening to us right now.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people still who do not know about the Guyana shop.
That's true.
Which is why I'm happy that we have this entire last hour of the show to talk about the Guyana shop and to let you guys know, well, what is the Guyana shop? What is the buzz about the Guyana shop? Why you need to know about it? Well, it's simple. It's because it's all things local.
Yeah.
So if you want a chance to support our local manufacturers, the up and coming business owners, you want a chance to be able to see the difference. For example, one product, Casrip, but you may have 20 different local manufacturers. So if you don't like your brand of Casrip and you want to try something different, you have 20, 30 different options to choose from. So the Guyana shop is really this amazing place that has all things locally produced. So if you want to try a different brand of spices, you don't want to be using the same curry powder you're using all the time, the Guyana shop would have all the different manufacturers in Guyana who got their own little take on their curry powder, their jeera, their masala.
Yeah.
And that's not all. It's not just food items, but if you want things in terms of like soaps, you want locally produced soaps, you want you have a certain hair type and you want certain hair products that are produced by local manufacturers, all of that is there. You want your cold pressed coconut oil, you want this coconut oil, you want chocolates, you want jams, jellies, you want drink mixes, you want mabi concentrates, everything that you can think about. Guys, the Guyana shop is amazing.
Yeah.
Right? So you guys have got to check out the Guyana shop. It's located right. Let me just get what's the address? Let's just get the
87
address.
Rob and Alexander Streets.
Right. So when you're going down Rob Street is right
So
to the intersection there.
it's opposite. Everybody will know the old Mike's Pharmacy on Alexander Street. There. Or you're in where Continental Paint is, that same street there. Where everybody going by the Eternal Paints. It's right there. You can't miss it. You can't miss it,
right?
All right.
So if you guys have always wanted to check out all things Guyanese and you just never knew, but maybe you heard about it, but you didn't know much about it, well, we're telling you, we're here to educate you today and tell you all about the Guyana shop and why it's a big deal.
All right. Just quickly on a side note, I just spoke to Mr. Ray Daggers there, that 65-year-old citizen who would have started our walk, to the change of the oil contract. He started his walk yesterday from Crabwood Creek, and he would have finished it at 57 Village. This morning he continued from 57 Village. Currently just spoke to him. He's at number 52 Village. He's going as far as New Amsterdam. So he's encouraging you to come out and join him in that walk, and I salute him for that.
Yeah,
It is a good walk, and of course he's doing it for a good cause. So I salute Mr. Daggers and everyone else that is there, in that walk, So
yes.
I can only imagine Crabwood Creek to 57 Village. He started.
It's driving alone is maybe more than an hour.
Yeah, more than an hour.
So you can imagine walking that.
Yes.
That's courage, and
it is.
He's standing. He believes in his cause. So I hope that at the end of the walk, I hope that he's healthy.
Yeah.
I hope it works out for him.
Yes, so they're 52 Village right now as we speak. So if you were in that area up to New Amsterdam, they'll be walking this today. Go out there and just walk with them, and of course lend your support. All right. So, Buddy Pal, let's continue with the great music. It's 11 minutes after 10 o'clock. This is your Guyana Marketing Corporation Hour. I want to pick up everybody else who out there. Big up to everyone at the Guyana Shop and the Guyana Marketing Corporation. They're friendly staff. They're friendly people. All right? So, what these guys do now? Hold on to one another and enjoy the music.
So we come back and tell you more about the Guyana Shop.
All right.
मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन जग में मेरा राज दुलारा तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंद्रा तुझे दीप कहूँ या तारा मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन जग में मेरा राज दुलारा तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंद्रा कहो या तारा मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन जग में मेरा राज दुलारा जाऊँ कहाँ बताए दिल दुनिया भरी है संदिल चांदनी आए घर जलाने तुझे न कोई जाओ कहाँ बताए दिल दुनिया बड़ी है संग दिल चांदनी आए घर जलाने सूझे न कोई मंजिल मुझे कांच से उतार के मेरी जिंदगी सवारी मुझको गले लगा के बता दिया पलक पे मुझे कांच से उतार के यारा तेरी यारी को मैंने तो खुदा माना याद करेगी दुनिया तेरा मेरा अफसाना तेरे जैसा यार कहा
Start my truck, let's all jump in. Here we go together. Nice cool breeze and the big palm trees. I tell you, life don't get no better. Talking about hey now, Aiko, ane. Jackie Mufina, anane. Jackie Mufina, ane. Climax. It's all up. Hey, yeah. मैंने जाने इश्क की गली बस तेरे आहटें मिले मैंने चाहना तुझे पर मेरे एक ना चले इश्क में निगाहों को मिलती है बारिशें फिर भी क्यों कर रहा दिल तेरी ख्वाहिशें दिल मेरी ना सुने दिल की मैं ना सुनूं दिल मेरी ना सुने दिल का मैं क्या करूं दिल मेरी ना सुने दिल की मैं ना सुनूं दिल मेरी ना सुने दिल का मैं क्या करूं Okay, your mama Gwele, step on the dancing floor. Hits the winding, DJ rewinding, take it to the island way.
All I want you do for me, bring back the business for me. Don't make me get mad and cause a scene. Better leave me business alone. Better leave me business alone. Bring back my business and mind your own. Better leave me business alone. Leave people business alone. Leave people.
Since we together, your love a treasure. Need you forever by my side. Only you, you're my desire. You bring me pleasure. Need you forever by my side. Only you, can't see my future without you, without you.
Kaieteur Radio.
Find a love so pure and true. I promise you, I'll be there for you. Cherish and love you, I swear. Honest I do. I promise you, I'll be there for you.
My girl call me, tell me it's over. Calling me, telling me it's over. So she hit that I've been talking to a girl, but I swear I don't want no other. My girl call me, tell me it's over. Calling me, telling me it's over. So she hit that I've been talking to a girl, but I swear was a real big rumor. My baby, please don't leave me, I go away. People trying to break up me and you. Them just can't see we living happy. You know I done with liming, done with flirting. Why they fighting for? Why they fighting for? See I can't see myself living without you. Baby, this love is just between me and you. Baby, no matter what them say or do, my love for you is pure and true. Nobody can come between us two. Love you, I love you, yeah I do. Baby,
Before it's too late and we never have a chance to see each other. Oh, let we have a drink together. Before it's too late and we never have a chance to see each other. Oh, let we have a drink together.
Now you're up and gone away, baby. Didn't wanna stay, baby. I wasn't to play, baby. I just want you here, baby. Where you really want me to. Should I know my love for you is true? Girl, you been telling me that you're never gonna leave. Girl, you been telling me that you're never gonna leave. Girl, you been telling me that you're never gonna leave. Girl, you been telling me that you're never gonna leave.
Oh my baby, oh my
And so 20 minutes after that 10 o'clock hour, we continue the great music here on Kaieteur Radio on Sabaki PR. This is your Guyana Marketing Cooperation Hour. It comes to you with the kind compliments of our friends over there at GMC. And we hope you guys are enjoying all of the great ones that we're playing for you on this beautiful arrival day. It's a holiday, and we hope you guys are going to chillax today. Whatever you're doing, like Buddy Pal rightfully mentioned, we hope you're going to do it, you're going to take your time, whatever you're doing. It's a long weekend. If you had a stressful month, if you had a stressful weeks, you had stressful days, whatever you had, this is a day for you to just rejuvenate yourself, to get going, and then of course you do it all over again on Monday. What are you gonna do? It's called work, it's called work life, it's called adulting, and it's called maturing. What are you gonna do?
It's called making the shmoney,
It's
and
called, well, I want you to tell me that so I can smile. So, Buddy Pal, I want to mention, hold on, let's see, my phone, I need an iPhone 14 Pro Max,
I fed up here, y'all. Some users complaining about your phone.
No, the phone...
Shutting down and walking.
No, I got too much information. So I want to tell them, Buddy Pal, about the, the active corners of the Guyana shop. I'm going to just list the regions for a bit. Region 1, I'm going to try to list, I don't see they have in all regions, but I think they do. Oh, yeah, they do. Sorry. Pick up yourself, GMC. So in Region 1, you can get at the Guyana Shop corner. It's at the Kumaka Grocery. That's at the Kumaka Waterfront in Barima. And then you've also got C-Ram Trading at Whitewater Village, Mabaruma. In Region number 2, you've got P. Ganesh and Sons at Aurora Estate. And you've also got Jagabin Supermarket in Anna Regina and Suddy. These are all Guyana shops Guyana corner rather in region number 2. Jagabin Hotels, Jagabin Supermarket, beg your pardon, that's at Anna Regina and Suddy. In region 4, you can get the KK gas station at Unity, Costco Supermarket in Sheriff Street, Essential Pharmacy in Georgetown, and on the East Coast you can visit Medic Aid Pharmacy in Enterprise, and also R&A Supermarket in the lowland of East Coast of Demerara, and in Cariveton, in Region 5, sorry, I'm just going to Region 5, you've got the Right Choice Supermarket and Spready Supermarket, Buddy Pal's favorite supermarket. I make sure I look for that one. That's it. You can find that Guyana corner at Spready's Supermarket. And also in Region 6, you can get it as the Price is Right Supermarket also. Region 7, you can get it at Y. Clement and Daughters. That's Upper Mazaruni. There's none in Region 8. But in Region 9, you can get it at the Savannah Inn Supermarket. That's in Central FM. And in Region 10, you can get it at James and Sons Supermarket in Mackenzie, Linden. These are just a few of the locations that are singled out there for you as to where can you find Guyana shop corners. And in Georgetown, the best place for you to go is at the Guyana shop. Like Buddy Pal mentioned, everything, coconut oil, coconut milk, coconut water, this spice, the ketchup, pepper, man, you name it. It can be found at the Guyana shop. They're located at 87 Rob Street. I want to big up GMC. The Guyana shop has been there for quite a while, Buddy Pal. Like you mentioned, you tell anybody you go to the Guyana shop, they don't know it's All right, so
They
visit
don't
them
know what
today.
it's about.
They
So
don't know
I'm
what it's
happy that
about.
we've had this segment to tell people
Yeah, yeah.
what it's about.
Yeah, we're so happy that GMC decided to big up to Richard, the marketing manager of the Guyana Marketing Corporation, reached out to Richard. Richard said, hey, yeah, man, this is a good idea. Yeah, let's do it. Let's promote GMC. Let's promote the Guyana shop. Big up to Davey, who would have, provided this information to us. And so we hope that we're able to bring awareness as to the Guyana shop and what GMC in general has to offer. When you come back, Buddy Pal, you're going to tell them about the services that GMC offers, and then, of course, how can they make contact with them if they want to start up something of that nature. You good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, everybody. The music continues right here, 99.1 and 99.5 FM, 25 minutes after 10 o'clock.
Alex, which Alex? Listen to me, darling, and don't fall in love. Shalka chal majdaar re, likhi likhi bhejo mein thar re. Shalka chal majdaar re, likhi likhi bhejo mein thar re.
GMC. If you need all your Guyana stuff, go down to the Guyana shop and get them, you see. Oh, get them, you see. 87 Rob Street and Alexander Street. Visit them today and you'll get your sweet treats.
You're getting better at this.
Thank
You're
you.
definitely getting better at this. I could not have flown if that was me.
Check them out today, everybody. Buddy Pal, you want to tell the people what the Guyana Marketing Corporation has to offer to them out there?
So, guys, I think it's important for you to know that if you've got a small business that's dealing with seasonings, food, any sort of manufacturing thing that's happening within Guyana, whether it's detergents, it's soap, is skin and body lotion, is hair products, whatever it is, and it's manufactured in Guyana, but you don't have the know-how. You don't know how to deal with your product and packaging and market research and getting it out there and even to do with exporting.
Yeah.
You know, you have no idea about any of this, especially for those people who got fish business. You got to know smoked fish, salt fish, all these type of things. We're calling on everybody this morning.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to get more information, you want the guidance of the Ministry of Agriculture. You want to know how your business can get into the supermarkets, how we can get to the Guyana corners, how we can just become, a household name. Well, that's what the Guyana Marketing Corporation is there for. All right. So just know that some of their services include market advisory. They've got the agri-business development, market extension, packaging facilities, refrigerated trucking service, and cold storage. So if these are areas, these are topics that you'd like to get more understanding of, more idea of, you know what? All you have to do is very simple. They can't know that you need the information. You have to reach out to them.
Mhm.
And you can do so on telephone numbers 220-5522 or 220-5524 or 220-5525. These three numbers, you can call them on and speak to someone today, and they'll be happy to assist you in moving your business further, taking it to the next level, amp up your packaging a little bit, tell you about ways of preservation. They get all the information that you need.
Yeah.
The Guyana Marketing Corporation has it. So if you feel like you're struggling in your business, or you have this really great pepper sauce that your grandmother recipe you got and everybody just love it, and you want to make it into a business, that's what they're here for. So if you don't know, if nobody knows how to guide you, and you've been asking people and they don't want to tell you because them get the little products, but they don't want you get your products out there. You know how the thing does go, where nobody want to help you out if they know that you have a good product. Well, you don't have to worry, because we're giving you that information today pro bono.
Yes.
We're giving it to you free of cost, right? So you just call the Guyana Marketing Corporation and tell them the XYZ and you want help with XYZ, and they're going to tell you exactly all the roads and routes and ways and everything you need to do to ensure that your business is legal, to ensure that it's growing, to ensure it's reaching its right market, to ensure that your business reaching its full potential.
Yeah, that's true. Check out GMC today, and of course, they'll be willing to help you. Like that, Buddy Pal. You like my jingle?
I like your jingle for the GMC. They better consider it.
I'll talk to Richard. You gotta consider giving me that contract to do that jingle. On the same beat. GMC, oh GMC. Yeah, good.
You can't sing out everything because somebody can take your song and go to Richard first.
That's true. That's true, everybody. 36 minutes after 10 o'clock. This is your Guyana Marketing Corporation Hour. And of course, we're telling you all things GMC. And we encourage you to buy local, shop local, and support local. Shall we go to the music, Buddy Pal?
Continue.
All right.
Coricabanca, Ahaba Jabanca, Coricabanca, Jabanca like over.
Oh Bangali Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Bangali Babu. I am the very best of the Guyanese Babu. I am the very best of the Guyanese Babu. Oh Bangali Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Bangali Babu.
Oh yeah. Oh Bangali Babu, you gotta visit GMC. They are the proud sponsor this final hour, you see. So check them out today for all your Guyanese things.
I get the point.
I hear you.
That one didn't rhyme. but
It
I
didn't
get the
rhyme.
point.
You didn't get the point. You get the point.
No.
So
We'll
check
have to
them out
practice. We'll do it
today.
later.
Oh, check them out today. They've got that guy in the corner. You would want to stay.
10 points. 10 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your Chutney Hits list. All the greatest hits coming out of Chutney Hood. And the proud sponsor of the Chutney Hits list this morning. Here's our friends over there, the guy in the marketing and cooperation. Buddy Pal. Buddy Pal. Shall we?
Let's go.
All right.
Richard, DP again. My father tell me that I shouldn't marry she. He said, son, find a wife or you gon' end up lonely. But Burpee's gal, just break her. My father tell me that I shouldn't marry she. He said, son, find a wife or you gon' end up lonely. But Burpee's gal, does break her. But if you see how she does, why no walk when she walk past him? When she walk past him, she can make a man go crazy. When she walk past him, why she ask past me? Oh, she could wait, yeah, she could wait, and go down low, She take she time, shake she behind, and come up so, I don't care if she come from Skeleton or Kanji, I'm not gonna listen to me daddy. I find that she's locked up them parties, she hardly take on any man 'cause she want me, yeah. My father tell me that I shouldn't marry she. He said, son, find a wife or you gon' end up lonely. But Burpee's gal, does break her. But if you see how she does, why no walk when she walk past him? When she walk past him, she can make a man go crazy. When she walk past him, why she ask past me? She curling down, straight to the ground. No one can stop she. It's like she from Ponrosa Top. This girl so lovely, I don't care if she come from Skeleton or Kanji, I'm not gonna listen to me daddy. I find out she's locked up them parties, she hardly take on any man 'cause she want me, yeah. But my father tell me that I shouldn't marry she. when I see she, I want to know she name. I really want she, somebody help me. I'm going insane. I don't know where she from, what she really do. Somebody help me, I have no clue. Just help me, please. I don't know she name, she always in my brain. I wanna know everything about she. Somebody help me, yeah.
I've been having lots of sleepless nights. I don't want this gal out my sight. I need to make her mine. No puedo perder otro día sin tener ella en mi vida. Sin ti el punto no hay.
I've been looking for she, end of the world, cause I want she to be my girl. Why she disappear from me just so?
She's the water that I need during dry season. Life is worth living if she's the reason. Without her I can't breathe. Yeah.
Well, you know it's the ultimate combination for the nations. All stations, tune in. All right. Rick Ram, Classy, Pungalunks, Factory. Give them another one on 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
जीना लगे बिन तेरे यारा, मैं क्या करूं, मैं क्या करूं. जीना लगे बिन तेरे यारा, मैं क्या करूं, मैं क्या करूं. कैसे बताओ तुझको, मुझको तो इश्क ने मारा, मैं क्या करूं. जीना लगे बिन तेरे यारा, मैं क्या करूं, मैं क्या करूं.
Well, if you know that you got a good one in your life, then let me see you put up on no hand. And if you're safe in your own skin and you represent, then let me see you put up on no hand. And if you just walk out and one step out, then let me see you put up on no hand. And if you're keeping it single and love to mingle, let me see you put up on no hand.
ये दिल में रहने वाले दिल से नहीं निकलते. ये दिल में रहने वाले दिल से नहीं निकलते. बदले हजार मौसम, रिश्ते नहीं बदलते. लो मत रीड है बवा पित रीड है बवा मत रीड है बवा पित रीड है It doesn't matter where I go, I will always love you. In my heart you'll be forever.
A brand new release, I Love You Mama. A Mother's Day special from Nishal B, everybody. It's a lovely song. And so we end things off here because believe it not, next week Sunday, not this Sunday coming, the very next week Sunday, we're going to be celebrating mothers and all the mother figures out there. So, every time it comes to, it gets close to Mother's Day, I get emotional because when you think of all the work that mothers do and continue to do for you on a daily basis, nothing or no one you can never repay them, and no woman could ever replace that love of a mother. Alright? Nobody can replace that love for a mother. My favorite quote is like, a mother's heart is like a rose. It's always loving. It's always open. Always ready to give. Always ready to receive. And so as we prepare to celebrate Mother's Day, I hope you're going to do something special for that mother or that mother figure in your life this morning. But trust me, nothing replaces a mother's love. Alright? That's what I wanted to leave you with this morning. Buddy Pal, it's been my pleasure keeping you company. Thanks to our friends over there at GMC for making this possible. What do you want to tell the people, Buddy Pal?
Just have a great day. Listen, don't do much today. If you don't have anything much to do, please don't go and find work. Just take some time and relax. Keep it right here on Kaieteur Radio all day. And you know what? It's a holiday. It's a long weekend. If you're not doing anything special, you're just looking forward to staying at home. I'm sending out a special PSA to the wives or the parents. Sometimes, you're looking forward to this long weekend and them already get a whole bunch of work pack up and line up for you. You gotta understand, sometimes people are just, they're emotionally stressed.
Yeah.
They're tired. They're physically tired, right? But you don't plan that, oh, he got to help me wash out this whole house. He got to help me paint over. I'm just telling you, if someone doesn't want to do something this time around,
don't force them.
Not feeling, just want to relax. You got to understand that people are mentally drained sometimes with the type of work they're doing. Maybe they got a lot of things they're handling. Give them a rest. Flex with them. We asking you, but just give them a rest. It's a long weekend. Let people enjoy themselves and just relax, right?
That's so true, Buddy Pal. You're going to catch him tomorrow, God's willing, from 1 o'clock for Bollywood Tunes. We're going to be back here on Monday, God's willing, from 9 o'clock for another edition of Sabaki PR. Once again, kudos to the Guyana Marketing Corporation. Support local, buy local, and, plant that garden if you have that space in your yard, and let's grow together. All right? So, Buddy Powell, what do you want to tell the people? That's all you want to tell the people this morning?
Again?
No, I mean, that's all you want to tell the people?
Day, everyone.
All right, have a great one, and of course, have a
happy arrival day.
Happy arrival day. Have a fantastic weekend, and don't do the things
you too, Buddy Powell.
that I wouldn't do.
I'm sure I wouldn't be doing anything, but you? Okay.
Bye, Buddy Powell. Catch you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Chutney steam. I hear what chutney steam. Front and center, you ready for the tempo? I hear what chutney steam. I hear what chutney steam. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. I chop your back, call your wine so you need take charge. So I love it till you roll with the beat. Love it till you roll with the beat. Roll with the beat. I chop your back, call your wine so you need take charge. So I love it till you roll with the beat. Love it till you roll with the beat. Roll with the beat. Lotela,
भौजी आहा लोते भौजी ए लोते भौजी लोते कुबे लोते ला.
Hey, it's me.
मैं तो रस्ते से जा रहा था, मैं तो भेल पूरी खा रहा था, और मैं तो लड़की घुमा रहा था, मैं तो रस्ते से जा रहा था, ओ रस्ते से जा रहा था, भेल पूरी खा रहा था, लड़की घुमा रहा था. तुझको मिर्ची लगी तो मैं क्या करूं, तुझको मिर्ची लगी तो मैं क्या करूं.
Roll if you're rolling, roll if you're rolling, roll if you're rolling. Just shake it, be shaking, shake it, be shaking, shake it, be shaking. Put on your dancing shoes, roll it, roll it, roll it. Put on your dancing shoes, move it, move it, move it. Put on your dancing shoes, shake it, shake it, shake it. Put on your dancing shoes, roll it, roll it, roll it.
मैं तो रस्ते से जा रहा था, मैं तो भेल पूरी खा रहा था, और मैं तो लड़की घुमा रहा था, मैं तो रस्ते से जा रहा था, ओ रस्ते से जा रहा था, भेल पूरी खा रहा था, लड़की घुमा रहा था. तुझको मिर्ची लगी तो
प्यार हमको भी है, प्यार तुमको भी है.
On Sunday, 7th May, Everest Cricket Club, Georgetown. He is coming for the first time. Direct from India, Abhijit.
चलने लगी है हवाएं, सागर भी लहराए.
Abhijit, live in concert.
तुमने ना जाना कि मैं दीवाना.
For info, call 592-628-6582, 592-661-5990. Ticket outlets, Punai Pharmacy, CN Breeze, Spread East Supermarket, Cost Cutters, Demerara and Sheriff Street, Palms Court, A Alley, Sanjay's Jewelry Store, Vivanta Spa and Salon, Church Street. On Sunday, 7th May, at Everest Cricket Club, Georgetown. He is coming for the first time. Direct from India. Abhijit, live in concert.
You're listening to us here on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM, the radio with the difference. It is 11 hours 3 in Guyana and right across the Eastern Caribbean. A happy arrival day to you from all of us here at Team Kaieteur Radio. It is time for a rebroadcast of a previous program on the Glenn Lal Show, and I want to encourage you on behalf of Mr. Ray Daggers and Mr. Glenn Lal to join them. They are at number 51 Village as we speak currently. The walk continues for the change of the Bareface Exxon contract. The walk will conclude later today in the New Amsterdam Village, and so we hope you are going to go out there to lend your support to the 65-year-old citizen of Guyana who started his walk as early as yesterday morning, I beg your pardon, from Crabwood Creek and would have ended at 57 Village. This morning they picked up that baton and continued from 57 Village, and they're currently at number 51 Village, and they will conclude later today in New Amsterdam. So I hope you guys can go out there and lend your support.
Guyana, President Ali, who never called a press conference to engage the media properly on our resources, this afternoon sent out an email at 1:30 p.m. inviting the media to a 3 p.m. press conference at Lenora on the west coast of Demerara, his hometown. Uncle, how can journalists meet there on time? This wasn't the president's concern, because, you know, he had his own aim, his own agenda. He wanted this to go on record that he called a press conference. When my reporters showed up, was a big outreach program he had with his countrymen and women. This is what the leaders resorting to these days, finding every corner to tell the nation them a whole press conference to take questions from journalists. And when they ask questions, the crowd mocking them. You hear that, Kevin? The crowd mocking them. This is what President Ali turning Guyana into. Sent out a statement, an urgent media advisory, and then set up his people, his clownish people, to prevent reporters from asking their critical questions. Good going, guys. Nice way to run a country. All over the world, leaders putting out statements days in advance, while our leaders giving you minutes just to avoid being questioned on how they're managing your country. You gotta love this country, Mr. Anand. Yes, you gotta love this country called Guyana. I heard a little piece of President Ali conversation telling my reporter, we report the negatives on failed oil countries, but not reporting on the successful oil countries. How can we report on the successful oil countries when our country is not doing the positive things to become a successful country, Anand? Huh? Kaieteur News pointing out the road in which the failed oil states went, so that you people can understand that we are heading down the wrong road. Wow. The things we're reporting, Uncle, is to put our leaders on guard, not to make the same mistakes those failed oil countries made, so that we can become successful, President Ali. And that's the duty of the press to a nation. We are not here to show all is bright and gloomy. The glory is here when it's not. I am happy to hear you say you're reading the newspapers at the press conference, but you guys have not been acting in the best interest to save this country and its people. It's so sad, Anand. It's so sad. Since last week, Jagdev held a press conference, and when my reporters asked him questions, he told them this press conference is to deal with party issues. Next week he can hold one. This week already done, and we still waiting on him. Yesterday he held another PPP press conference at Freedom House again. So very few reporters turn up, because he made it clear last week he's dealing with party issues whenever you see him at Freedom House. When he realized yesterday that journalists didn't turn up, he said he's open for questions outside of the realm of the party. You guys see the cunningness and deceitfulness here, Uncle? Then he would say, look, I had a press conference and asked for questions, but nobody was there. Selling out our country, selling out our future, and they're ducking, hiding, and running from the press. Uncle, Auntie, every Guyanese have to become journalists in this country to keep them busy and for you people to know what's going on in this country. I am saying enough on these programs for you guys not to confront them with very simple questions. Why they're not renegotiating the Exxon contract or putting in ring fencing on these new projects? Why are we not protected with full liability coverage from the parent companies. You guys got to start standing up and stand up for your rights too. You can't leave it to the press alone. The president closed off his press conference today. From the time he heard my reporter ask him about ring fencing provision for the fifth project. Wow. Kevin, Anand, let's get on with what I want to share with Guyana tonight before I lose my cool. Let me take a breath. Wow. The U.S. Embassy has issued a statement to their citizens in Guyana, warning them to be on the high alert due to threats they received against U.S. business interests. Without going into details or providing any specifics, let me say here, I wish to join in condemning any threat to anyone or their properties in Guyana. Any threat against foreign nationals on our soil is to be deplored. I hope that those who are responsible for such threats are brought to justice. I hope so. I want to believe, Anand, that the threats they are talking about have a lot to do with American business in this country and the way they are perceived by the Guyanese population. By that statement, Uncle, the U.S. is playing its role in safeguarding the business interests of their nationals and their country. But since Guyana is also a key partner to the U.S. and its companies, I hope that the embassy would also be as vigilant in protecting the interests of the Guyanese people and their businesses too. What you say, Anand?
Yes, sure.
The U.S. Embassy is concerned about what is important to them and their people's interests in our oil sector, our gold and other rich minerals with our oil. Uncle and Auntie, let me repeat, they have every right to be concerned about their people's interests and the threats to them. But what happened to our people and our interests that is being threatened every minute of the day? Don't we have a right as the owners of these massive resources to speak out as to the gangsterism taking place against our interest and our people? I'm just asking. Just asking, Anand. Statements of this kind, Uncle, are not accidental, nor do they just spring out from nowhere. For an embassy to put out such a statement, they have to know what's going on across the length and breadth of Guyana. They know that the Guyanese people's eyes are opening and they're seeing what is happening with their wealth and what it means for them, their children and their pockets. They know. They are smelling. They can almost taste how the Guyanese people are tired of deceitfulness, of being lied to, pushed around and robbed so blatantly of their resources. They're tired of seeing, reading and hearing all of these foreigners prospering from their wealth, while they, the owners, cannot afford a passage to send their children to school. Shouldn't our people be concerned about their interests too? Aren't they tired of being the victims of unbelievable robberies when they have their children walking miles from Sophia to schools in the city? Eh, brother? Children also walking miles to schools in every part of this country with very little in their lunch kits because their parents don't have money for transportation. In some cases, brothers and sisters, if the parents don't have passage for those who cannot walk to school, they are kept home, away from schools. When things like these can happen in the most wealthiest of country on earth today, who can remain quiet? Who will not react? React to this nightmare, this horror story? Who can still say they don't have any interest in the state of affairs? What? Aren't Guyanese people too? Huh? Guyanese don't count as human beings? When our children cannot be properly educated in the richest country on earth today, man? Huh? Isn't this a case for them to be concerned about? The ambassador talked about threats to the US citizens and their business interests. What about the horrible daily threats to our Guyanese interests and existence, may I ask? May I ask that to the ambassador and the high commissioners of this country? I am not talking about violence or threatening anyone. And I don't ever want anyone to threaten violence to anyone, local or foreign. Let me be very clear about that. We want our rightful share and what is fair for every single Guyanese out of our own resources. Is that too much to ask for, Ambassador? Aren't these interests worthy of raising or putting out statements to? Asking for, fighting for a fair share from what rightfully belongs to me and every Guyanese. I hope that is not a threat, Madam Ambassador. I hope that you will join me and every Guyanese in getting the best for our Guyanese. And with that, I say namaste. May the joy, may the happiness, may the peace, the divinity within me be with you. This is my story. This is my song. And I will sing it all day long. You know that song? This is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior all day long. That's my story. Let me say this as clear as I can. I, like all the Guyanese, welcome every foreigner into our country who are coming here to explore for business opportunities so that they can make money. But when they make money, we must make money too. And nothing so far for the last 30 years has been about us making anything but pennies. How can this ever be right? How can I or anyone else who got any respect for themselves, any decency within them, who love their kids, stay quiet and collect pennies while the billions of US dollars worth of our resources are being ripped out of this country every week? Madam Ambassador and High Commissioners to this country, inequality causes people to live in poverty, which sparks hunger, distress, sickness, and everybody knows a hungry man is an angry man. Why so many Guyanese have to live scraping from the bottom of the barrel and live with 600 and 1,000 Guyana dollars a day? Why? Why? Is this fair? Is this just? How isn't that a threat to those citizens? Or they are not humans? I have seen what you people did in Africa, throughout Asia. I have seen the murder of presidents and fighters for their people, how they were killed. Let me say this. Glenlal is not afraid of death. That will give me, or I should say that will give my work a life of its own. I am prepared for whatever comes my way, but I will never, ever back down, back away, or back out from this struggle to inspire and educate this nation. If speaking out and fighting for my own dignity, our own survival, our own future, then I am happy to go wherever and whatever the Maker has in store for me. One thing I must say, He has never let me down throughout my years on this earth, and that is my security. I walk around Guyana, and I know I never walk alone. And I believe, Uncle, every human being should walk this earth without any fear too. Uncle, when you make truth your mantra, you don't have to hide in darkness. When you practice equality, honesty, living with dignity, then those are your statements that you can walk freely and fearlessly anywhere on earth. How can foreigners come here, sucking the blood out of our bodies, the air out of our lungs, and tell us to be happy, not to be angry, not to react? Or we should just roll over and take away all shoving at us. I hope that nothing I speak on the radio or have written in the newspapers is ever considered a threat to anybody's business interests, because all we want is our fair and rightful share from every foreigner doing business in this country. Give us that, and we will applaud the work you guys are doing. When everybody benefits, everybody is happy. When only one side benefits, then you see Jumbie all over. And I think that is what you people are seeing right now in this country. Jumbies. Uncle, that statement to their citizens came out because they're feeling the heat. They're smelling the wrath of you, the people out there, listening to these programs and reading the Kaieteur news. It's the naked truth we are bringing to your ears and eyes. For too long, these foreigners have been doing this thing to us. Thieving out your bread and butter while you're left to suck cane, the cane hooks with salt. How things like this can go on and a nation can keep calm, Madam Ambassador? Every day you guys boasting about how Guyana is so good and great over your interests. What about the greatness? What about the greatness for the Guyanese people and their interests? Guys, uncle and auntie, them driving Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, BMWs, and Audis with our wealth, while some of us can't even afford to buy a bicycle for your kid to ride to school, or find a bus fare to send them to school. How can this ever be in this country? The fastest growing economy on earth today. How can this ever be acceptable, brothers and sisters? Foreigners concerned about their prosperity, their interests, and their security. What happened to the prosperity, security, and interests of we, the Guyanese people? Or we're dogs? Uncle, I want you guys to listen to this tape. What they're teaching and preaching in academic classrooms. How to exploit Africa and Asia with their resources just to enrich themselves from it. And how to keep the Africans and Asians down where they are. You're stupid. You're hungry, stay right there. That's what they did to the whole Africa and Asia, and doing it worse presently in Guyana with the help of our leaders. Yes. Yes. Today's technology is a godsend to people like Glenlal and third world countries. The whole of Africa and Asia is waking up. And I am so happy that the whole of Guyana is also waking up too. Please play that tape. Let them listen to it.
Sub-Saharan Africa has been fundamental to the global prosperity of the advanced countries. And Africa had a role to play. It has a role as a raw material producer. We will not allow Sub-Saharan Africa to escape that. Okay, we do everything to keep Sub-Saharan Africa where it is, also impoverished. It's absolutely vital for the prosperity of everyone else. So let's get clear about that. Okay, and this means all the economic structures, all the global institutions, and the economics we teach everyone is all designed to keep Africa exactly where it is. And whether it is Europe or US or now China, it's always the same. We need Africa to be impoverished because we need those raw materials and we need them dirt cheap. Okay, so that's the message. It doesn't mean to say that there's nothing Africans can do. Of course there is. This is what it's about. Because if Africa does do something different, I assure you living standards of all those in Europe and North America and Asia is going to fall. Okay? And that is a big price to pay. I assure you that the West is not going to allow that without a big fight. Okay? So the job of many Western academics is to convince Africans they have to keep doing what they're doing. okay? And to show them it's your fault that you're poor. It's not our fault. It's your fault that you're poor, you know? So this is what we do in academic institutions. We know the basic forces that have caused this underdevelopment. We know it's colonization. We cannot afford to allow Africa to industrialize and start producing manufactures. Okay, so we will do everything to stop that. And I'm going to show you how we actually block that. We had East Asian rapid industrialization processes. So in the earlier period, we had Japan and Korea and Taiwan. Okay, rapid growth, sucking in raw materials from Africa, driving up the prices. And after those countries finished industrialization, then sub-Saharan African growth rate again fell. Sub-Saharan Africa is condemned to this role, just the supplier of raw materials, not a manufacturer. The currencies are collapsing of these countries, and many of them are sub-Saharan African countries. After colonization ended, we needed new structures to keep these countries where they were. Okay? And the first of those is aid. Okay, we give them aid. Aid for what? Actually, we give them aid to keep repressive regimes in power. That's all. All the hypocrisy about transparency and democracy and bullshit like that, it's all bullshit. But it would go to country after country offering loans. And if the president did not accept the loan, they were killed. It's just economics. It's economic warfare. The rich declare war on the poor. It happens everywhere. It happens in a country. The rich control the government. Of course they do. You really believe you have democracy? Come on. You know, I mean, grow up. Who has all the subsidies and income support? US, Europe. The largest budgets in the world for supporting their farmers are Europe and US. You see, we're keeping them dependent. We're keeping them on a string. This next round of the WTO is designed to block that. To block anyone else getting on top of the ladder.
Keeping them on a string. Wow. Sub-Saharan Africa has been fundamental, important to the global prosperity of the advanced countries. Africa has a role to play as the raw material supplier. You know what is raw material mean? What a raw material means, uncle? The raw gold, the raw diamonds, the raw timber, your raw oil, and so on. Let's remove Africa and put in Guyana there. What you heard there is the same thing being repeated right here in Guyana, guys. Huh? Yeah. What they did in Africa and India for hundreds of years isn't the same thing going on right now with our raw materials, our rich natural resources. Bernard?
Yes, 100%.
Oh. And we must stay quiet. We mustn't say nothing. Because if we say something, it can be interpreted as a threat to their security and business interests. We will not allow Africa to escape. We need to do everything to keep Africa where it is today, impoverished. It is absolutely vital for the prosperity of everyone else. Uncle again, take out Africa and put in Guyana. See how perfectly that fit? Right there we are. Their prosperity is with our patrimony. Their great life depends on our continued poverty, and we must stay quiet. We must smile through our pain while they gain and their interests flourish. Everything we teach you is designed to keep Africa exactly where it is. Whether it is Europe, US, or now China, it is always the same. We need Africa to be impoverished because we need those raw materials and we need them dirt cheap. Oh, Anan, take out Africa again there, uncle, and substitute Guyana. We are right there. They need it dirt cheap. Yes, raw material, they need dirt cheap. We raw gold, they're getting it for nothing. Now we raw oil. You're getting 2% royalty, while them walking away with 98%. How can this ever be fair? High commissioners and ambassadors to this country. Uncle, how can they walk away with 98% and don't even pay a single taxes in this country too? How? How this can be fair to these hungry and angry citizens of this country that owns the wealth? How come there is no security alert on these high crimes being committed against the business interests of the Guyanese people in this country, ambassador and high commissioners? How come? Tell the nation something in another statement from your embassies about their interests and their economic security. That shouldn't be difficult. After all, you know, 3/4 of the school children in this country going to school hungry. Your country is putting out statement to that effect. The World Bank just said half of the population living with $1,000, 600 Guyana dollar a day. How about a statement on that? You guys put out a statement 2 weeks ago and say Guyanese must benefit from their oil resources. How are they going to benefit? How is that possible with 98% for the American and Chinese business interests and 2% for the Guyanese interests? Who owns the oil? How are they going to benefit with no taxes? How? Eat their fingernails? And expect the nation to remain silent? It doesn't mean there is nothing Africans can do, the man said. Of course they can do, but this is what it is. Because if they do something different, the living standards in the big countries is going to fall. And that's a big price to pay. You hear that, uncle? That is what the man said in the video you listened to just now. So, they will eliminate whoever in their way, any threats to their security and prosperity. Uncle, that is why they put in that word sanctity in the oil contract. And telling we hungry people, we have to abide with sanctity of contract. If we don't abide by the sanctity of contract, and whoever in their way clicks and knock your head out. Glenlal around? Tell he to be careful. Watch he back. The people watching he. I want them to know if they take out Glenlal and believe that they are going to get their way to do the same thing they do to Africa and Asia, they lie. Lots of Glenlal already there in all them villages across this country. And new ones are being born every day. Let me say this, guys. If ever them poison me, I make sure me body don't burn before it goes to rest. Yes. Before I burn it, it must go in front all them embassies, especially those what thieving out, taking advantage and enslaving us. And it must also go in front the offices of the government officials. That's my only wish, nothing else. And I also want you guys to play these radio programs. Yes. And I want to play it loud so that the world can know, see and hear what Glenlal stood for. The fight he put up to get his rightful share, not only for himself, family, but for every Guyanese. Yep. The people of this country must have their rightful share, whether it is from my efforts or from those of the other Guyanese who are moved into action by the things I stood. Yes, by the things I stood for and done. Bernard, the tide is turning and the pot is boiling, and there is no way I can see these types of heinous crimes continuing in this land. I am sorry, ambassadors and high commissioners. If I am offending you people, I am sorry. It's not my intention. All I want for me, my family, and my Guyanese people is that our interests are secured with what God Almighty blessed us with. I don't think that is too much to ask for. Your countries and your people have done enough to we, yes, to we the people and this country. And it is time this thing come to an end. Yes, it is time. Ambassadors and high commissioners, I have a question for all of you. What kind of human beings walk into a poor man's home and snatch the little food he has for his family and leave them to starve? Or make them have to live with mud cakes? Huh? We all know this has been going on for centuries, where the white world huffed out the black world's wealth in Africa and Asia. They snatched out the Indians' wealth out of India when they were dumb and didn't know the real value of their wealth. Come on, guys. Today, we know even more than you the value of our resources. Why is the people being treated this way? Like if we got monkey brains. Why? We shouldn't be security conscious? Why shouldn't we be economically conscious with our wealth? Or should we roll over, like I said, and allow it to continue to rape us all? It's not going to happen. Not as long as God allowing us to breed. No, no. No, no. This got to come to a full stop, guys. I always remember the words of a Mexican revolutionary. I will rather die on my feet fighting for what is my own than to live on my knees begging for something of my own. And that's what Glenn Lal and I believe, Bernard, that 95% of the Guyanese are with me on that.
Hell yeah. Yes, 100%. Yes.
Long gone are the days kneeling with our hands stretched out for a plate of food, man. No. It has to come to an end, Anan.
Our leaders are making that happen. Begging on our knees.
But the West wouldn't allow the African to change anything without a big fight, the man said. Well, uncle and auntie, that fight is on right now. I have been on it 29 years in the Kaieteur News and on the radio 2.5 years now. The big countries don't want to move and saying how their interests are being threatened. What happened to we interests, Ambassador? Or we don't have interests? Huh? Their interest is being threatened. Our livelihood, our survival, our future, our economic survival is being threatened. What happened, Ambassador and High Commissioners? Again, aren't we people? Or are we just a piece of thing that you can pick up and pelt it anyhow you like? Or are we obstacles, bumps on the road to be driven over and beaten down? Are we anyone? Your interest is threatened. The thievery of our wealth is threatened, and got the nerve to tell us that their business interest is threatened. Nothing for we is being threatened. We police, soldiers, nurses, and all them public servants, the pensioners, them school children, must take what they get in and make good, and make a good life out of it, Bernard. You got to love Guyana, eh? You got to love Guyana the same way I love this piece I heard. The man said earlier. Listen to it. So the job of the Western academics is to convince the Africans that they have to keep doing what they're doing and to show them it is their fault that they are poor. It is not our fault. The white man's fault. Wow. Those were his exact words, you know. Them must not only rob you, uncle. They must kick you and convince you that you kick yourself. Wow. Isn't that what's happening? Isn't that what's happening here already with our leaders? Yeah, guys? The PNC, the AFC, and the PPP kicking us on our behalf. They're kicking us. They are the ones kicking us on the white man's behalf, telling us it is our fault that we are poor. Signing away gold contracts, diamond contracts, timber contracts, and the grandmother of all, the oil contract, with sanctity of contract in it. The white man not saying anything about the sanctity of contract. How you like that? Them is saying nothing about the sanctity of contract. But them defending it. Yes, for the white man. Me leaders. Oh. The man was so correct. Show them it is their fault that they are poor. It's not the white people's fault. Let me repeat, man. The PNC signed a nasty deal which Jagdeo can change if he only put a brakes on the fifth and every other pending projects in which every home can get $1 million, no less than $1 million a month. But he not going down that road. He bending towards the white man, protecting his interests and that of the foreigners, while endangering your economic interests, your future, uncle. I told you, he had a press conference yesterday and said he not worry about losing votes for not renegotiating the Exxon contract. That's what he said. That's his way of saying that he's protecting the embassy's interests. Then he went on to say, the same announcement, the threat about the U.S. Embassy is a serious one, and how he government taking it very serious. You see how this thing bind together, Bernard? Yeah. That man wasn't wrong when he said you have to convince them that it is their fault they're poor. You see whose interest Barajak they were making priority? The embassy's economic interests is more important than our economic survival. And he don't care about Ayo votes. In other words, he telling Ayo, y'all gonna vote for them because he know you're not going to vote for anyone else. So you can do Ayo anything. Ambassador and High Commissioners, how can this nation continue living peaceful and look upon y'all as friends when this is going on in this land? Thievery or thieving our resources, throwing a pittance at us, then telling us it's our fault that we there where we there. We need some honest answers and clear statements on that, ambassadors and high commissioners. Madam Ambassador, almost 2 weeks ago, you had applauded the government of Guyana for honoring the sanctity of contract, protecting, preserving, and prospering your American interests. Madam Ambassador, what about the interests of the people who own this wealth? The Guyanese people. Every one of y'all getting richer on we wealth. Isn't it time we get something that resembles richness too? What you say to that? How about issuing a statement to that effect? I will be the first one to applaud and front page such a statement from you. The guy told us, this is what we teach in academic institutions. We know the basic forces that they have caused this. We know it's colonization. We cannot afford to allow Africa to industrialize and start producing manufacturers. We will do everything to stop that. And I am going to show you how we can block that. You hear the man words? You hear that, uncle? We must not own factories and become manufacturers. That's what he's saying. We must not make nothing to sell from our raw materials. We must just give them. Give them we gold, give them we oil, we bauxite, we timber, and so on. So that they can be the manufacturers and we can import everything back from them. That's what they're saying. That's what the man is saying there. Importing back gasoline, diesel, finished lumber, aluminum from the bauxite. We must give them the manganese. Them process it in Canada and we must buy it back for throwing we wells to purify we water to drink. Yes. We must send we raw gold and they're going to send back jewelry. And God enough to tell us they will do everything to stop us if we want to open a processing factory. Like from the manganese, bauxite, timber, or oil. They have been doing that all the years, uncle. You can't take a piece of jewelry to the US or Canada or England. You can't even process and send a piece of gill back. But they can come here, dig up we gold, and send it to their countries by the tons. And on top of that, your leaders hiding the contracts in the brief or in the underwear from us.
And the expense too.
Africa is condemned to this role. Just the supplier of raw materials, not the manufacturer. Remove Africa and slip in Guyana there, guys. That's where we are. That's a perfect fit. Like I said, we must manufacture nothing and export. We must only buy the things from their factories so that their people and their country can prosper. The man said, or went on further to say, after colonization ended, yes, when slavery ended, uncle, we needed new structures to keep these countries where they were. We need a new plan to keep them where they are. And the first thing they did was give them aid. We give them aid. Aid for what? We give them aid to keep the repressive regimes in power. That's all. All the hypocrisy about transparency and democracy is bullshit. His words. Exact words there, uncle. Aid. Aid. Slavery ended. So you got to find another way to tie up the people. So they come up with this new plan. Aid. Throw aid at you and call it help. Charity, uncle. Make some of you feel nice with charity. Yes, when we collect it, we jump up for joy. America, Canada, China, give away this and give away that. When they fetch out 100 billion, they give you 1,000 in aid. And fatten the leaders' pockets with a little change to keep them in office so that they can control me and you. Keep your mouth shut. Bring lawsuits on you if they can. We got nowhere to run. No one else to vote for. Africans will vote for the PNC and the Indians will vote for the PPP. and we all live happy with aid, charity, sanctity of contract, and the priority for foreign business interests. Isn't that the reality in Guyana, brother?
100%.
Huh? You tell me. The U.S. ambassador gave me 1.5 million US and said it's going to help regularize the fishing industry. When she business interests people, ExxonMobil, know fully well that the oil operations will completely destroy the entire fishing industry. And we, minister, collecting the 1.5 million, clapping hands. Yes, clapping hands. Collecting aid, uncle, charity, handout, and saying, thank you, Madam Ambassador, thank you. You fishing industry almost gone. Thousands of Guyanese fishermen interests gone. All the people who depend on a livelihood from fishing going hungry. And they give Guyana 1.5 million to keep a quiet. An industry bringing in, Bernard, our seafood industry, bringing in 70 to 100 million US a year in our country. And we get 1.5 million. 1.5 million for a live a one time. Whose interests are you protecting, dear Madam Ambassador, with that 1.5? The Guyanese fishing interests? Or isn't it ExxonMobil interests? Hungry fishermen and their families must remain quiet. The great grandmother looking out for you guys, giving you 1.5 million for regularize the fishing industry. Wow. Wow.
Kaieteur Radio, keeping you informed.
Demerara.